Thank you, Craig.
Hey.
God, I regret threatening you, Craig. Uh,
No, don't threaten Craig.
I did that one time. Anyway. Yes, so this is a very special sort of Halloween style one shot that I put together for the wonderful creators, writers, and moderators of the Wyldrvir server and the entirety of Wyldrvir. These are the just genuinely spectacular people who have constantly done the work for this, and I am very proud of them. So if you guys could go one by one and just introduce yourselves.
Oh, I guess I'm at the top, aren't I?
You are.
I go by Aqua, and I will be playing Nikolai, the Shade. He goes by Nico.
Awesome. And then B.
Hi, I'm going to be playing a Sky Eidolon named Apis.
Awesome.
Hello, I'm Ava. I'll be playing a little fey child named Finnegan.
Lovely. And then?
Okay, I'm Midnight, and I'm going to be playing a very old Sun Eidolon named Ramea and her pet raccoon, Mushi.
Mushi. I love it. Sorry if that intro was a little bit awkward, by the way.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I am Deck. I randomly help the Wyldrvir team, and I have been very much honored to work with them as a moderator and help on various projects. And thank you guys for having me to be your DM for the evening.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. This is going to be very fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we just hop right into it then, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right. So as you guys have been traveling on the outskirts of Torin, slowly transitioning between the various seasons as time is passing along, just the very beginning of hints of autumn starting to sprout through the leaves, the very fluorescent greens changing to those oranges and those yellows, these very bright, vibrant colors coming through. It's slowly coming to the end of the day. You all have been traveling together for quite a while, being brought together by the various guilds and random adventures you've encountered, knowing each other fairly a decent amount of time over the last few months. And as sort of the sun begins to set, checking your maps, you all notice that you are very close to the nearby Torin town of Norwick.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I start running.
So,
Slow down there, Sunny.
Fenwick rushes in.
So Finnegan attempts to sprint away and just comes up and nope. Oh goodness. And like I said, as you guys are going throughout the evening, that dusk starting to hit. As you get closer to town, it seems a little bit brighter than the standard sort of village torches and various pyres lit up for the evening, so people can see where they're going. As all throughout the trees on the main cobbled pathway heading to the city, or the town, my apologies, is these beautiful orange-studded lanterns hanging between the trees and the various pyre poles.
Ooh.
Does it look like a festival or something?
It does. Would your character be relatively familiar with this area?
Did you say me or B?
I said you.
Okay, me. Probably not.
Apis is a librarian, so like anything well documented, like a festival, he might have a better chance of getting.
Gotcha. By the way, Ava, sorry, I'm taking a little bit of liberty with the history of Torin.
No, go for it.
Yes, so you definitely would be able to tell then, you'd be able to tell that this is a documented harvest festival. It happens once a year, right as fall is being hit and the crop is harvested and put into various states of preservation for the winter. And this town in particular, Norwick, is very well known for having extravagant week-long processions of various parades, harvest treats, basically the standard sort of festival, carnival game type thing, but with the addition of a lot of custom food that wouldn't typically be provided anywhere else. Things like candied pumpkin. Very specifically, there's this very delicate treat called sweet corn pie. And it's just one of those things that it's very rare to find outside of this town in particular.
I'm immediately heading towards the best smelling stand with the best smelling
Absolutely.
food.
Like I said, you guys are very short way out of town, so you can hear the sounds of children
yeah.
laughing and people talking as people are bumbling about for the evening, getting ready for rather than the standard sort of get to home, have dinner, go to bed. This is the first night of the festival, so you see children running around in these very thin white sheets, barely plastered with mud, with eye holes cut out so they can see where they're going, carrying small treats here and there, and adults carrying their children on their shoulders as they get to see all these lanterns being lit up by the various attendants of the festival. Finnegan, you being the one running up, would immediately be able to just sniff, and it is a miasma of delights. It is, you get sweet from one end, savory from another. Your mouth is watering.
I'm following Finn.
I'm so excited.
I want in on this.
Yes, I grab like Nico like by the shirts and I was like,
Yeah.
what do we go to first?
Okay, I'm gonna kind of look around and see what looks like the most delicious thing food wise.
Okay. That would more depend on what you're wanting to do. Like, are you wanting a treat? Are you wanting a full meal?
I want sugar coma.
Sugar coma. Okay, that's fine. So immediately turning, you smell this bright smell of what's almost seems like honey over a campfire. Turning and looking at this large stall set up in the center of town. This stall has several bubbling cauldrons, campfires with various almost wok-like pots above them in a metal sheath kind of thing. Excuse me. And it is the smell of baked goods, various honeys and sugars being caramelized, and right in front of it, is sort of painted out on this large plank of wood is a symbol of a very small honeybee and the name Headgear's Goods.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll check that one out over there, Finn.
So as you two
go.
Yeah, absolutely. As you two run up and go up to the you can tell this is the largest stall in the town square. There are other stalls, but this seems to be the one that probably is attracting most attention as you see a large group of people who are just in line kind of rushing off with their various goods. Standing behind there is a few, human attendants and a small, sort of hunched over old human man wearing a lovely little sort of almost what you'd imagine a newspaper newsies hat would be.
Yes, good.
And what most of you recognize as a flannel vest to sort of protect about the cool weather coming in.
Yeah.
Hey, what can I do for ya?
What's the sweetest thing that you have?
Yes,
Oh,
that.
well,
He sort of, strokes his chain. You can see sort of the joking winter hair start to come in and his very thick bifocals staring out at you as he starts to stroke his chin.
well, I suppose we would have, we have our honeysuckle treats, we have our sweet corn pie, we have candied pumpkin, which is very sweet, but if you want the sweetest, I do have something I've been trying very recently at the local brewery.
And he's going to reach below and sort of open what looks like a small chest, but instead of looking like a chest, it almost seems like it's made of stone. As soon as he lifts it open, steam rises into the air as it is exceptionally cold in the chest. Some kind of
My eyes are so wide.
some kind
Nico
of
and Finn are
magical,
just like,
yeah, some kind of magical enchantment is keeping this chest cold as he takes out a small wooden bowl and a very small sort of strangely rounded spoon. It's a spoon, but the sides are wider up and there's actually almost like a sharpened tip to it as he scoops out this creamy substance and puts it in the bowl for you and hands you it with a small wooden spoon or dowel type thing. And
This is something I've been working on. It's like it's like a frozen cream treat. It's we make it with honey and raspberry and mint.
and he
Did
gives
you just make fantasy ice cream?
I absolutely just did because I am very aware of how to do it by hand.
that's so awesome. I love it.
Yeah, he sort of hands it to you, and you can see just the purest, most innocent smile come across this, this old man's face. He's probably, I don't know, Aqua, probably 10, 20 years older than you. He's very old.
Okay.
Is he as old as me?
He is probably not as old as you, no.
Okay.
I'm like super excited, but I'm totally gonna let Finn take the first bite.
Oh, he gave you 2 bowls. He gave you 2 bowls.
Oh, I heard 1 bowl. My bad.
My
No,
apologies. He would have given you 2 bowls.
I dig into it.
Yes.
Absolutely. Digging into it, it is this weird, smooth concoction that it almost reminds you of like almost like a blended or like a crushed chili type of thing, but it's extremely cold even after hitting this warm autumn evening air. Even though it's still cooling around you, it's still relatively warm. And holding it in your hand, it doesn't even seem to be melting in the heat. It is perfectly pristine, this pristine ball of this pale red sort of cream in your hand.
It's perfect ice cream.
It is magic ice cream.
It's at this point that I realize that we haven't paid and that I am a child with no money.
He hasn't asked for money yet. Don't worry about it.
I don't have that badge yet.
Upon Finnegan bringing up payment,
Yeah. I just look towards Apis and Midnight. What is your character's name?
Ramea.
Ramea. I look towards them and I'm just like, they're adults. They have money.
I'm like, you don't even consider Nico as
No, he's not an adult. He ran to ice cream with me.
as you do bring up payment, headgear gets this sort of, once again, this very innocent, very very sort of mischievous smile across his face.
Oh, don't worry. It's completely free of charge during the festival. We just like seeing people happy.
And you can tell he's being sincere.
Aw.
Most of you probably recognize more than anyone else. This town is rich. They make a lot of money selling crops and the various baked goods they make that go into the main city of Torin. Like, they are a very rich town. They don't need the money for 1 week.
Okay.
Apis should probably just like wait, and once there's a free second, like just get like a candy pumpkin slice, just something very normal.
Absolutely. One of the attendants, one of the human attendants, who looks strikingly like Headgear, but probably about 60 years younger, sort of smiles at you and gets it together, and you can see in the cauldron is this large bubbling sort of amber vat of a liquid as these thin bubbles start to pop up and pop in midair as he dunks the sort of roasted, charred pumpkin slice into it, swirling it around a few times and handing it to you, this caramel dripping off the pumpkin slice.
Nom.
It is the possibly one of the sugariest things you have ever eaten, but it is very good. It is very good.
You like see him look over at the others and just was like, this was the right choice.
Oh no, you're really missing out on this ice cream.
Yeah, do you want
Fantasy
some?
thing.
Nikolai and Finnegan, if you two have any kind of food or investigation-based abilities, you all can roll that for me.
I was gonna add cooking as one of my skills, but I didn't.
Do you have any kind of skill that would be similar?
All I have is observant. That would be even semi-close.
I would say observant would work.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with being a scout ranger.
Yeah,
So
you would probably just recognize that it tastes amazing.
it
So
tastes
good.
delicious.
Hints of raspberry and honey and mint.
D8. Okay. First roll of the game.
First roll of the game.
Could be better. 7.
Okay. You feel as if there is something you're missing about the ice cream, maybe some kind of taste complexity, or an extra ingredient somewhere, but you're not quite sure to where that taste is coming from.
Maybe if somebody had like based or something skill.
I would say
Oh, I do
anyone
have
who's-
Nature's Bounty. Does that count?
Nature's Bounty.
That's not really. That's
That's more like the control of plants.
yeah.
right?
That doesn't really
Yeah,
picking
for
out
this-
ingredients out of
Yeah, I
a
was
food.
gonna say if you were trying to like maybe taste the mint or any of the other small
Sure, something
herbs
that I
were
knew
in
was
it,
there.
Yeah, that would be a little bit different. I mean, you definitely mint is a very thing. It's even garnishing the top of the ice or the
Mhm.
frozen cream. My apologies. Don't want to get
Iced
copyright.
cream, if you will.
The
You
ice
can't
cream.
copyright ice cream.
Oh, I don't know. I don't trust bureaucrat. So it really wouldn't work in this scenario if it was one
Yeah,
of
I'm
yours, maybe.
also an idiot kid. I'm not. I'm just like, oh, this is delicious. That's all I'm thinking.
Finn and I are just living our best lives.
Yeah,
here
we're having a
with,
great
like,
time.
iced cream.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's the best way to do it.
Amazing.
B, can you remind me again? I can't read the name on your Wyldrvir sheet. What is that name again?
Oh, Apis.
Apis?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Apis and Ramaya, during this time of getting the food and all that, other than grabbing your candied pumpkin, and Ramaya, I don't know if you wanted to grab anything, but pretty much
If there's
anything
something like coffee.
Yes,
She's
Just get a
old
pumpkin
lady. She
spice
drinks some
latte.
coffee, man.
We're over
Actually,
here having
kind
candy
of.
pumpkin and ice cream, and they're over there like,
Pumpkin spice latte, please.
I'll just have a coffee.
Actually, kind of. What should I call it? Headgear sort of smiles at that, but once again, the same sort of mischievous, experimental smile that he did with the ice cream. And
I have just the thing for you.
I don't know why I've turned into that. I have just the thing for you. And he once again reaches down and pulls up what looks like almost like a metal plate, but the center is almost red hot, with a stone sort of circlet underneath it to prevent it from touching the wooden counter. As he sets it down and takes a small metal mug out, puts it on there, and you see him pouring this very dark brown liquid into it before adding a small amount of the cream and then pouring what looks like, I want to say almost like you can imagine them looking like dark cherries into a small leather satchel for you, setting it aside the warm drink and handing both to you.
Thank you, dearie. And she's gonna like take a sip.
Oh, it's my pleasure to serve someone as sweet as you.
The two old people.
Oh my god, the two old people are flirting. Oh
And
Grandma,
the kids are
stop
just-
flirting.
stuffing their faces with ice cream in the background.
So sipping the drink, there are a lot of hints of pumpkin and cinnamon, nutmeg, a very hint of what you can almost imagine. Do you have any experience, like your character having experience with like foods or anything like that?
no. The only
Grandma,
thing
you
I
have
have
to
is
bake
that
cookies.
just general being an old person experience. I have that
Okay.
as a skill.
I would say with with age come wisdom. So I would say you could roll that skill with it.
Okay. For reference, that skill is called Old Hat, and it's a D6.
Good.
I love it.
Perfect.
I love it so much.
Good.
I got 12.
Okay, so you would actually be able to recognize that there are hints of kind of almost roasted cloves, a very hardcore spice that you wouldn't typically get in a coffee drink, but it is quite good. Looking at the actual things that he put in the bag for you, immediately seeing them up close rather than from the back of the stall, these are candied and chocolate espresso beans, basically.
Interesting. Thank you. And she's gonna continue sipping because that sounds like a thing a grandmother would like. That's a good spice.
Absolutely. And as headgear, I keep wanting to say headrig. Headgear sort of nods his head and smiles at all of you, and
Oh, you all are so lovely. I'm glad we get visitors in town for the festival.
he's going to kind of turn around and wave you all goodbye with a very sweet old man smile, and kind of readjust his hat, slip up his sleeves, and start stirring one of the large cauldrons.
Where do we put the bowls when we're done?
When they're done, there is a small sign on the side that you can either put the bowls there, or you can take the bowls with you, as they are just sort of like very basic, refined wooden bowls. Probably take, with the windmill technology they have here and the various magic properties they have, these are not difficult to make.
So what you're telling me is free bowl.
I'm taking this.
I would clean it out before you put it in your bag.
Okay, I was gonna wear it as a hat, but I'll clean it out first.
You may wear it as a hat.
Just lick it out. Just
Yeah,
Almost-
I'll lick the bowl clean, and then I'll wear it as a hat.
You may wear the bowl as a hat, Finnegan.
Good.
Finnegan is now wearing a very tiny bowl and is sort of sliding down to the crown of Finnegan's head. So almost like what you imagine, like if a yarmulke shrunk in the wash.
Oh my gosh.
Nico will do the same.
Good.
It is smaller on Nico.
Nico and Finn share one brain cell.
Honestly, yes. For Nico, it's more like it was covering like a bald patch.
I have a ball patch. Leave me alone.
But yeah, so the entire town square is bustling with people at this point. You know, like you said, children running back and forth in these small costumes, and parents doing the same thing with what looks like, you know, handmade sort of masks or goggles on to entertain the children. One man is wearing a very funny hat. It's like almost like a triple-decker top hat with goggles running all the way down as he's carrying 3 of his kids with him.
He's got a steampunk hat.
Basically, yes. But he is. So this entire square is bustling, and there seems to be a lot to do. People are going back and forth between various archery games, sack throwing games. Kids are running door to door for the shops and getting very small pieces of sweets, or small boxes of preserved food, things like that.
I want to look for a stall that has like Halloween, or I'm sorry, Harvest Festival masks.
Yes, so you would be able to find that. Does anyone else want to join in with that? Or do
Yes,
you
I
all
want
want
to
to do your own
mask.
thing? Okay.
Oh, me and Finn are on the same page here.
Yeah.
Apis, what do you want to do?
I'm basically following the children, making sure.
I'm pretty sure that the 2 older people are just like trailing after the kids. Just like, just make sure.
The thing is, I think Apis and Nico are like the same age, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Ramaya, at this point, Mushi has sort of like started to nibble on the beans, the candied chocolate beans, and is loving them.
Oh, she's passed them up. So I didn't describe Rumea very well, but she's like this kind of hunched over sun eidolon with like these gnarly big horns that come up and white hair, and Mushi kind of rides on like the small of her back because her shoulder, because she leans over. So she's just like holding them up, and this raccoon sitting on like her back is just like nibbling on these beans.
I also did not mention this, but you may have this if you want it. When I originally wrote Mushi as a character, Mushi was bright blue.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's blue. Did you have a
Good.
blue fat raccoon?
Yes, amazing.
He chunk.
Yeah, chunky
Yes.
boy.
I
Chunky
love
boy.
him.
But as sort of as you guys are heading over, you do notice right down the sort of lane from the sweet shop from Headgear's area. I finally said it right. Is a small sort of stand. It's much smaller, more kind of wrap around rather than the large open kitchenette as the other stand was. And behind there is a very large orc, arms crossed, just staring straight ahead with a large assortment of masks behind him.
I jog over and I start looking at the masks.
The orc will kind of look down at you and just go, "Hi there, little one. What can I get you?"
I want something really fun and spooky for me and my friends. I want like he kind of like does a head count. He's like me, down, 1, 2, 4. Yes.
One for the raccoon.
Oh, you know what? You're right. 5.
You're
I
right.
don't have any raccoon masks, but I do have some hound masks, if that would help.
I'm sure we can make it fit.
So he'll kind of turn around and reach behind, and you can see he's wearing a large sort of paint-stained apron. Just it looks like it may have been brown leather before. It is now just orange, white, dark grays, various greens, things like that, just coating this apron. As he pulls out 2 pumpkin masks, sort of with the faces of what looks like almost sort of cross-eyed, smiley faces with a very wiggly mouth. Another one has a very sort of like mischievous grin with sharpened teeth. And one eye crossed out with an X.
I want that one.
And then pulls out another one, which seems to be one of very similar to like the sort of the sheet masks you saw the other kids wearing, with a large sort of tapered end, and it comes down to where like a beard would be, and furls out into like almost like a sheet-like sort of spread with eye holes and a gasping mouth. Additionally, there are a few other ones. There's one that looks almost reminiscent of a devil, very red-skinned, broad horns, things like that. And then one very reminiscent of a stone Eilodon with a large green crystal sort of protruding from the side of the cheek.
Okay. Would I notice anything?
I want the scary pumpkin mask.
would I know anything about the stone Eladon one, or
You would actually. Noticing, looking at this, because it is relatively obviously, I'll just have you roll a d20 for me.
okay? Stone. If I could
Very
spell
low
in my
DC.
notebook, that'd be great.
It's a very low DC.
16.
Yes, you pass. So, looking at this, you actually recognize that while the other ones are more caricatures of sort of already existing nomenclature for this kind of festival and the spooky stories that may come with it, this one seems to almost be based upon a person. It's very lifelike.
So, is there a story with this one, bud?
Aye. That one was done by my best friend Tiam. He sat in front of a mirror for 30 days and made that very specifically for his son. But his son is all grown up now, so he asked that it be passed on to another child.
So did he make it based off of something? Like,
Yes, he made it based off of himself.
kind of like having the thought cross his mind of like, kind of odd to have at a harvest festival, but you know, I'm down. Yeah, I'll take Finn, which one you want?
I want this one, and I'll point to the spooky pumpkin with like the angry eyebrows and whatever you said it had.
So the stone one, the spooky pumpkin, looks over at the other two. The devil, and let's see. I'll take the other pumpkin one.
By the way, these are
And-
just examples of them. He has copies of these all on the wall. These were just
Oh,
the
okay.
examples. So there are multiple.
Well, we can't have doubles.
Yeah, no,
Come
we
on.
gotta have different masks.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
you guys all have to be
seriously.
special?
Yes.
Unless we all agree to wear the exact same mask, but it'd be
Oh,
more fun
yeah.
if we were all different.
My God.
We'll just take one of each.
Aye, I can do that. I don't know what's happening to my accent. Aye, I can do that.
And grabs a small burlap sack and puts 5 of the masks in there with some what looks weirdly like wrapping paper, but you can tell it's actually made of corn husks sewn together.
That's cool.
Oh.
And sort of puts the bag up and slaps it on the counter and kind of gives you all a nod. And
If there's anything else I can do for you, let me know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna immediately hand over the spooky mask to Finn. And I'm gonna put the stone mask on myself. And I'm gonna hold the bag open to the other ones and be like, all right, there you go, pick one.
Apis purposely looks away and puts his hand in, just leaving it.
I need to roll on the dice. So wait, Spooky Pumpkin was already taken, and then Stone,
Stone
was
was
already taken.
taken.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do 1 through 3. You get Silly Pumpkin.
He puts it on just like kind of.
Rumea will just grab the other two at random, but I don't know which one she puts like on her horn and which one she gives to Mushi.
I
would
think
say-
since you have such big horns, I think the only one that could fit is like the ghost one.
Probably.
The double one already has very large curling horns, sort of almost like a ram curling inward.
Oh, Mushi can match you now.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nikolai, you put on the stone Eilodon mask?
I do.
Yes, can you please roll me a percentile die?
Oh, cool.
Oh no.
Oh,
I can't believe I'm
it's for later.
freaking
It's
dead.
For later. It's for later.
it's for later. That makes me more concerned.
Well, it depends on what you roll. It's for later, depending on what you roll.
All right.
Sure. Later.
Hopefully this is good. Hey! 92.
Oh
That's
no.
not a good chuckle, is
That's
it?
a bad release.
You,
As
you
you
do know
put it
that
on,
very
as
scared.
you put it on,
Yeah.
it feels just like any other wooden mask you've ever worn. It definitely didn't feel different in weight. However, you strangely smell what seems like the ocean to you. What would be similar to not so much water, but the saltiness of it. That's what you smell.
Okay. Hold on. Let me
I'm
put
just
this
writing
down.
down some notes here.
Yeah, same.
And the Scooby Doo adventure begins.
I'm playing a child. I'm not doing
Goodness.
notes. My child's not gonna remember any.
Oh goodness.
So,
yeah. Fair enough.
smells like ocean salt?
Yeah, less of the ocean itself, like the water and the air that would come with it. Almost if like you had taken a cup of seawater, just taken the salt from it, and you just stuck it to your nose and sniffed.
I go to take it off to see if like the smell goes away.
Take it off. You do not smell it.
I put it back on.
Once again, you smell it.
I do this a couple of times.
Is something wrong with your mask?
It smells like the ocean, but not the ocean. But like
That's
the
weird.
salt. Hey, you smell.
Yeah, I want to try.
Finnegan, you smell once again very similar. Does Finnegan have an experience being near the ocean?
No.
So it's less of you can't really tell what it is. You definitely know it smells as if it's very foreign to this area. It doesn't. It smells as if like as a child, if you ever had, or when you were younger, you're already a child. If you had any like table salt spill or something like that, or it even smells like what salt tasted like to you.
I don't like it.
Interesting.
It smells. You guys want to smell it? Here, everyone, come here, smell it.
So, Apis
Fine.
and Ramaya, you can smell it. You're more than welcome to smell it. Once again, if you two have any experience with the ocean or have heard of how it smells, this seems very familiar to you as salt from the ocean, sea salt.
Okay.
Does the orc look at us like we're weird as we're just
I
standing here in
imagine
front
you're
of
like
his
walking
stall?
away.
I've assumed you guys have kind of walked beyond
Okay.
at this point.
I was gonna say we're like standing in front of his skull, like, smells pretty sus, guys. Smells pretty sus.
Oh my god.
It's mask.
Interesting. I've never seen a mask smell like the ocean before.
You've never seen a mask smell like the
At the same time,
Quiet,
Nice.
child. Your insolence is not appreciated.
I'm sorry.
this is
It is all right, dearie. Like, she's gonna pat Finnegan on the head.
Okay.
Does it?
I
does it
accept
seem,
the pat.
Does it seem like it's coming from anywhere, like specifically in the mask, or is it just like the entire lining of the mask?
as soon as you even get facing the mask to you, it smells of that.
Weird. Okay.
It's an aura.
It is coming from the mask. It's not like the air around the mask. It definitely is coming
Yeah.
from the mask though.
Okay.
Apis, as you all are walking further down the street, going deeper and deeper into this town, deeper into the sort of festivities, as people are rushing by you, each carrying something smelling nicer than the last, bowls of stew from the same wooden bowls you've been seeing, kebab sticks, things like that, roasted mushrooms, tomatoes, potatoes, things like that, just
He is taking-
rushing by you. Can you please roll me any kind of observation or curiosity skill you might have?
Well, naturally curious is literally my best thing. So
Oh, really?
Hey.
let's see. Oh wow, that's really good. 19 and 9.
Wow, 28. My goodness.
Well,
You
that's
definitely get a strange feeling as you're sort of seeing people rush around and in the festivities. There is a very sort of happy emotion in the air, but you start to get curious of the festivities themselves, and slowly but surely a strange feeling of unease comes over you.
His wings, which are a bit more insectoid than bird, even though he's a skydolon, just kind of like curl a little bit, and he kind of just like looks to everyone, and is just like, "Just me, right? Like you're all gonna say no. I feel completely fine, right? No one feels anything."
Should I roll as well?
You all may roll. If you have any observation skills, yes.
I'm an
I've-
observant
Can I just roll
lad.
straight d20?
Yes.
I have sharp eyed, so it's a D8.
Yes. I would say sharp eyes would technically work?
That was an 11.
17.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna try the different dice. Maybe these ones will be nicer to
Again, you're kind of very preoccupied with the treats you've gotten and the mask. And things
Yeah, I'm a child at a festival.
Yeah.
I'm not. No cares.
14.
Okay. With the 17 and the 14, both of you do sort of, once again, this very strange feeling. There's, this happiness in the air, and people are, running around, children are screaming with joy as they're chasing each other and playing games like tag and things like that. There is this unease, though, almost as if the crowds in the town are holding their breath.
Romea is just gonna kind of clutch at her kind of cane there, just like, I don't like this.
Oh, thank God. Not just
You guys have funny faces.
Maybe they're waiting for like a big event. Maybe that we're not from around here. They could be waiting for how like New Year's events are, where it strikes at the New Year, like that. Maybe it's that kind.
Do you
of
think there's
thing.
gonna be like a fun show or something? That would be cool.
Maybe there is. Kind of like looking around. Does it seem like everyone is anxious?
Craig?
Oh,
Craig,
Craig.
you good? You good, buddy?
let's hope that recording didn't get messed up.
I hope it didn't get messed up.
Do you need a cookie? Do you need a little sippy? You need a cookie? You good, Craig? He just wanted snacks.
Well, he needed to go use the bathroom. He's back now.
Anyway,
Okay.
I believe who asked if people were feeling anxious?
Me.
I would re-ask that question in 3, 2, 1.
So does it look like everyone's anxious, or like they're expectant, or anything like that?
There seems to be no anxiety around the town. Like I said, even the parents and the adults, who you can imagine are very, hardworking people. This is a farming village, and they have mercantile folk here and there, but it is primarily blue-collar work. Even then, they seem completely at ease. But there is this very slight anxiety in the air. Not as if the town people themselves are waiting for something, but it's as if the town is holding its breath.
Capitalism.
Had to pay for
goddamn
everything all night.
bureaucrats!
The evil in the air is capitalism.
The bureaucrats, Morty.
I mean,
Respect.
it always is.
The root of all evil. Anyway,
Oh, my goodness.
I got in my one joke for the day.
Capitalism.
So, looking around, does it look like anyone in particular? Because the phrasing is kind of interesting. The way you said it's like not necessarily the people, but the town.
Mhm. I know
Does
what
it?
I said.
I know what you said. Does anything seem like it doesn't align? Like maybe the town isn't what it's supposed to be?
Things seemed you've I would assume in your travels you probably run into illusion magic here and there.
Yeah.
This is not an illusion. It's solid. It's a real town. However, what does perk your vision over to the corner is a large sort of pavilion stage type area where you see a lot of people working and a large sort of statuette of a large pumpkin being built out of paper mache. And 2 people there do seem to strike you as out of place. A very well-dressed gentleman in sort of a waistcoat. He's a very slender, very tall gentleman with a monocle. And you can definitely tell very rich, probably very wealthy and very well-educated type of person. Just judging by, they have several satchels of books by their feet, things like that. And then a very rotund man with a very large mustache, and who is carrying what looks like a large bag of something nondescript. You can't really see into the bag.
Can I tell what they're doing from over here?
Yes, you can. You can tell that they're generally trying to direct the people building the pumpkin, and the sort of well-dressed one is speaking to the burlier gentleman in very hushed whispers.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak over there.
You may roll me any stealth skill you have.
It's my best skill.
Oh no!
Be sneaky boy.
I'm a sneaky boy.
And if I'm not mistaken, on the Wyldrvir rolls, I believe I have to roll perception for them.
Most likely.
Oh, you do not have to beat it a lot.
Does a 30 do it?
I was gonna say, did you roll 2 1s in a row because they got a 3?
Oh no!
So
Yes,
yeah.
you managed to get over.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in very hushed whispers, you hear the more rotund man going, sorry, I gotta get his voice ready.
Oh, it's fine, Gru. We'll be fine.
And the sort of the smaller man, not smaller, sorry, thinner man, much taller, just going, Rekor, we must be very careful.
Did they say anything further?
Would the rotund man that you have now recognized as Grur, literally spelled Grur, by the way, just slaps Rekor on the back and says,
Yeah, it's all right, my friend.
Okay. Can I see what's in the bag now that I've kind of like snuck over?
Looking once again into it, it just seems kind of dark. There doesn't seem to be anything in it.
I'd like to pickpocket.
You may certainly try.
D10. That one. No.
It's okay, B.
Let's see. Non-natural 20.
Okay. Let's see how well they do. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
So, as you are kind of creeping up, getting ready to slip in, Grur sort of reaches around and pulls his bag forward, just a little bit out of reach. Still not noticing you due to your high sneak, but you would now have to reach in between them where Rekor is kind of looking to the side very gently at Grur. Sort of, so you'd be very much in plain view if you reached for it.
Cool. I would like to do a thing.
What would you like
Hold
to do?
on. I'd like to cause a distraction with my shadow puppets.
Absolutely.
So that way I can try sneaking and pickpocketing again.
So I would ask this with your shadow puppets: do you need to be performing with them?
It's a shade attribute. Mechanical sense of your ability to create and manipulate your shadowy illusions. While the shadow that hides your person is passive, this attribute allows you to extend your reach, creating more with your shadowy magic, be it more detail or a more hostile appearance or extra limbs and other shadowy illusions. So I'm hoping to like maybe make a shadow on the pumpkin or something to like
Absolutely
make them distracted by that, which I can roll for that. That's a d6 plus, the 20 for that. And then, all right.
Does shadow magic go wild?
I don't know.
I think
didn't
it
see
has
anything.
a chance to.
You have to
If
get under a
you-
15, right?
Yeah, if you roll bad.
Well, we'll see.
Do that one.
Oh no.
Oh no. Did you get a that one?
I got 2 nat ones.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Into
no
the
way.
jail it goes.
So I don't know what the wild part of that is.
Yes,
Ava, can you
okay.
explain?
Yeah, you could either, or because this is shade, it could be twisted magic also. Would you rather it be wild magic or twisted magic?
I'm gonna say let's go twisted. That sounds
Twisted. Okay, let me pull up the thing. Let me pull
Yes, chaos,
Oh god.
agent of chaos.
Yes.
This usually goes very well for Nico. I think
While-
this is
while
one of the
Ava-
first
while
times
Ava-
that this didn't.
While Ava is bringing that up, I thought I'd share a story. In a session on Thursday, we were fighting a molten Remoraz, and we were joking around. Our necromancer's zombie was up front melee fighting while we were all ranging it. And our DM joked like, "Oh, the bonus to hit is the same as its armor class, but I could roll a nat 1. Nat 1. Okay, it's gonna attack again because the nat 1 effect didn't do anything. Nat 1!
Oh,
Roll
no.
3 nat 1s in a row.
Rip.
3 dice went into dice jail that night.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I got. It would be collectively 2. I rolled like the nat
Okay.
1.
Roll a new just regular d20.
Okay. Not that one.
I did not expect this to happen.
I didn't either. I was very confident.
I didn't
Nico was
realize
very
one of you-
confident.
I didn't realize one of you guys could pick
12.
12. 12?
12.
Okay.
What happens?
All right. For the next 15 minutes, everyone around you will believe that you will have grown an extra 2 sets of arms that mimic the movement of your own arms. You don't actually have these limbs, but everyone thinks you do.
It's a costume, guys.
Oh god.
You're a spider now. Congratulations.
Ooh. Can I see this that looks like it and tell that it's not? Is that what
yeah.
it is?
It's
Okay.
like shadowy. So like because I mean you are a shade who like
But yeah,
looks
basically my shadows
human,
got out of
but
control.
yeah, you got
and
some shadow arms now.
This is fine.
Upon this amazing moment happening, both the gentlemen turn around and just, what on earth? Just
Oh,
open mouth staring at you.
hey. What, you like my costume? Very realistic, I know.
Yes, it's very.
I flap my
realistic.
arms very like
Can I walk over and just like pat Nikolai on the back and go, he's such a good dearie. His extra arm.
Oh,
So helpful. Who are you two?
You see Rekor, like, as soon as you walk over, immediately start to stumble on himself. My apologies. I'm Rekor. I'm the local town scribe. I work additionally as the mayor here in town. And he sort of does a very polite and respectful bow to you.
Oh, thank you, dearie. And who are you, my friend? And she's gonna point to the other guy, which I know is Greer, but
Well, technically, only Aqua does, so.
technically only Aqua does.
Oh wait, only Aqua does what now?
My name's Greer.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, ma'am. May I say, you look lovely tonight.
Oh, thank you. You're such a charmer.
Gru's probably, like, old enough to be your son.
Grandma, stop flirting with everyone. God.
That's not what I was getting at. That's not what I was getting at. That's not what I was getting at. I was getting at, like, he was showing respect to you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wait, how long do I have my extra arms for?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Okay, that's
A
fine.
while.
Oh, how did you get those?
What, you asking me?
I come like running up upon seeing.
Oh,
I
we
know.
all have quite the group. Yes.
Yeah,
Rekor
we
seems
sure are a group.
kind of nervous.
You must be very busy planning the festivities for tonight. I imagine it takes a very long time.
Yes, it takes quite a while. It's a lot on the office here and there. But we always do enjoy hosting travelers and various sort of entertainment fields. Actually, just down the street, we have for a circus tent coming up. We have fire breathers, jugglers, and a few sword swallowers.
Oh, we have to go
Interesting.
see that. We have to.
Well, you've done a very good job.
Oh,
You should
thank
be
you,
proud
ma'am.
of
You are
yourself.
far too kind.
Flattery will get you absolutely fucking everywhere.
So,
Especially
hey.
a sweet old lady.
So, hey, where do I enter the costume contest?
I don't. Gru, did you set up a costume contest? And he just goes, nope, never set up a contest. We're waiting to stump there. No, never set up a contest.
I did all this for nothing. I kind of like do a really dramatic like movement of my arms.
We could host our own costume contest.
We know that I'm going to win, though. I want to have some more competition.
This is true. You do have a great costume. I don't know how you came up with this so fast, but I'm thoroughly impressed.
It's a.
I'm.
How do you know the word thoroughly, kid?
I read it in this book. And I'm
Rekor,
gonna take out my little field gun.
your character's a Boy Scout.
I made a Boy Scout.
Hand on heart a little bit. This is a boy after. This is a child after his own heart.
Mhm.
He wants to
Nikolai,
Mhm.
Rekor reaches into his pouch and pulls out a very fine sort of glittering dust and just, sorry, I forgive me if this is rude, and blows it, and it encircles around your arms, and suddenly, instead of shadows, they solidify into flesh.
What?
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Like it's not. They are not permanent. You still don't feel them,
Oh.
but they now look like flesh. What he just did was trying to find out if they were a costume or they were some kind of magic.
Well, I mean,
You must be quite the talented mage to perform such an illusion as that.
yep, that's me. I'm really good at magic. Yep.
Please not consent. You can't touch people's costumes like that.
Yeah, is this gonna be like a thing?
Oh, no, I'm terribly sorry. And he snaps his fingers and drops the spell. It goes back to the shadow. If you are in town after the festival, I would love to discuss with another mage. We don't particularly have any in town, other than
Oh.
myself.
Really? Oh, well,
Yes.
What
no
kind
one
of,
here is connected to the world soul.
Say again?
No one here is connected to the world soul.
Sadly not. I particularly traveled here on my studies and just ended up becoming the mayor. Not particularly sure how that happened. Probably due to, and kind of nudges Grur, just probably due to this oath. But yes, I became the mayor and the only magic user here in town. All the rest are farmers, merchants, various builders, carpenters, things like that.
Right.
Fascinating.
Yeah, like, sure, afterwards. I mean, if you guys are okay with, I don't think we have anything that we have pressing to do we?
Dungeon
No.
candy, that's pretty much it.
I
That's
mean,
my
yeah,
to-do list for today.
that's the priority. I mean, I'm talking about if we want to stay here after the whole festival, because I kind of like this place.
Yeah, it seems fun.
I
Well,
mean,
we will be
I can
happy to
stick
have
around
you.
for a little bit.
Where would be the best place to, find a place to stay since we are passing through?
Yes. We have a few inns here and there, primarily just rooms for rent, but the large-scale sort of long-term inn is just down the road past the circus tent, directly next to the general store. It is called, oh goodness, Brocklum doesn't run it anymore. I believe Nia, his daughter, runs it now. But she should be able to get you a room for the evening. Just word of advice: don't mention the pigs.
The
Pig?
what about the pigs? What about it?
It's a long story about some herding issues that have been happening recently.
Is it a funny story?
It ends with a lot of dead pigs.
Oh, that's not a funny story.
I've been having troubles with something scaring off the animals nearby, and it's just led to some issues with the local, wildlife.
Oh. Okay. What's this inn called?
The Crumbling Tavern. I changed accents again. At the Crumbling Tavern.
Uh-huh. That's an interesting name to call a long-term tavern.
Shush, don't judge me.
I mean,
Don't judge,
I ain't
don't judge,
judging you, but
Don't judge my
Nico's
naming-
slightly judging you.
don't judge my naming abilities. I wrote this in 2 days.
We're gonna show up to
Oh
the
God.
tavern. It's literally just gonna be in shambles.
I made
gonna roll.
30 NPCs in 2 days.
Oh, God.
Absolutely rest in pieces.
NPCs.
NPCs. That's hilarious. I'm using that forever now.
I'm so glad.
I don't know when it'll ever come up in conversation again, but that is amazing.
Oh, good.
Goodness.
Well, we should get going then. We won't want to bother the nice men. And she's gonna like kind of usher both, gonna poke both Finnegan and Nikolai with her cane.
Oh,
Ow.
It doesn't hurt,
Okay.
but it's a cane. It's pretty heavy.
Ava, I hate you for what you just did.
I
What?
couldn't not.
Look at Ava's account.
Look at my
on the
status.
side.
I love you.
I love you. Oh,
I couldn't
God.
not.
Do they seem like they're like still kind of what's the word? Like guarded, these two guys?
Dodgy as
As-
heck.
I was actually gonna get back to that. Whatchamacallit? Oh, I'm not forgetting. Ramaya. Sorry, I need a second.
No problem.
Ramaya, as you walk away, other than I'm assuming Nikolai is, anyone else turn around and look at them as you walk away?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ramea is 100% giving them is trying to stealthily look at them. There is something sus about these kids.
You all can roll me any stealth skills, but all of you will notice that as soon as you all start to walk away and are about 10, 15 feet away and out of earshot, Rekor stands up a little bit straighter and his eyes just a little bit dimmer. Like, not quite as bright and conversational as it once was.
Something is wrong.
Not great.
How has this town been disconnected from the world soul? That is distressing news.
Does it look like he's just kind of like I'm trying to think of how to ask. Does it look like it's like something is affecting him magically, or does it look like he's just kind of socially shutting down?
It's less of... I suppose the best way to describe it wouldn't be that his eyes like dimmed. It is more as if you talking with him, he was very polite, he was kind, he offered you a place to stay.
He dropped the
As
facade.
soon as you walked away, his back straightened, his arms tightened, and his entire face clamped up, almost as if he was hardening his resolve.
Yep. Okay, I got you now. I still want to pickpocket him.
Maybe later,
if you really
darling.
want to pickpocket him, we could maybe make a distraction, and you have more arms now, so that would maybe help.
More arms does
More
mean more chances. You are totally right, Finn.
That is not how arms work.
Says you.
Sorry, me, yeah.
Says you with only 2 arms. I have 4.
That
You have
can't
6,
control.
actually.
You have 6 arms.
I have 6. Even better. You have nothing on me.
You're a crab.
Shuffle freaking crap
You
shuffle
should
through.
freak
I'm just
the hell
imagining
out.
Nikolai now, doing the bend over back thing and then scrambling along on the floor to, just scare the shit out of people.
Oh, God.
If these are,
The thing is, they're not real arms; they're just illusions. But
Yeah.
They
they
don't
aren't
actually help.
moving. They're just like... They aren't
they
moving.
mimic your other arm movements.
yeah, it's like if you have those fake arms tied like with the
Yeah,
string.
yeah. Exactly.
B, what did you just make your more arms, more crimes? Oh, God, it's chaotic.
They're gonna do this and go, what on earth is with these 2 creators?
I don't think we can release this session on YouTube.
No, we have to. People need to see NPCs.
We must release Nico into the world.
God, no. Oh, goodness sakes.
I'm sorry we ruined your.
No, you guys are not
series.
ruining it all. I love this. I just don't know if we're going to get it done in 2 hours.
That's fine.
It's fine. I'll try to stop derail.
No, I want you to do more. I want to make this a series now.
We can split it up into a 2 session if we need to.
After 2 hours, we can find another day or something.
Yeah. Oh. So, Finn, you offer to make a distraction for Nico.
Yeah. I can do. I mean, I'm a kid. People like kids. Right?
Yeah, 100%. And you've
People
got
like kids.
you have an adorable bowl on your head and a really
I
spooky
have
mask.
a bowl. I have a spooky mask. I can
Heck
hold
yeah.
this raccoon.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it up. Yeah, get the raccoon.
What?
I'm gonna pick a blue raccoon.
Bright blue raccoon.
Stay
You met
away
the blue
from
raccoon.
Lucy.
How can you not remember?
Lucy
I
is not involved in
I love
crime
the blue raccoon. I love the blue.
She is not involved in crime.
anymore.
He's an accomplice.
He's left the thing behind him. Raccoon crime.
All right. Yeah, no.
What crimes will we commit?
Yeah. Nico goes, "No, yeah, totally. I'll try that my shadow bit again to try and help you with the distraction." And
Oh no, midnight.
No.
I'm going-
No.
and I'll go and try and pickpocket them again. How about that? Because that dust was really interesting.
Not right now, dearie. Wait and be patient.
But I don't want to be.
But patience is a virtue. And she's gonna like gently bonk Nikolai in the head with her cane.
Oh,
Violent.
Bonk.
violence is not the
Check.
answer.
She's not.
I just wanted
she's
to pick-
vibe checking you.
They
No,
just
yeah.
puts their arms on Finn's shoulders and just starts like walking the two of them back. Like, let's get it. This is about.
What are we doing? I'm confused.
It's
I
about,
thought we were gonna do the thing.
it's
Oh.
about to be a fight, and I don't want to get a child in the middle of it.
Ow. Ah. He's being totally overly dramatic about being whapped on the head. Ah, man. Like, come on. Don't you want to see what that powder stuff was?
I do. I also find it highly suspicious that there is only one person with magic in this town.
Exactly. So we go, we swipe the dust, we run.
Not yet. Not after we just talked to him.
That's
There
the
is a
best
thing
kind
called
of fight.
timing in crime.
Yeah.
Young one. You must
Oh,
have
you know about crime,
timing.
Granny. I like Granny.
Never
Granny knows
mind
crime.
how I know this.
You and I need to talk more about what you did back in your heyday because it sounds really interesting.
Davis just kind of goes, "Have you considered an autobiography?"
Granny's been around for a while.
It could be multiple books.
Granny's also a heavy smoker.
No,
No. Well, she smokes. She's a son.
Hey!
She has flame magic. There is smoke involved.
She does smoke.
It's not tobacco though.
no.
Be
I've
safe,
been-
kids.
I've been puffing up that devil's lettuce for 25 years.
No, my God.
Fine.
We will have other opportunities to.
We
You
can
promise?
do crime later.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do crime later. Fine.
Blatant lie.
BK do crime.
That's the name of this session, right?
Be
Yeah.
gay to crime.
Be gay to crime.
You all have pretty much done the opposite of crime.
I'm trying.
We are
You-
planning crime.
You are stop planning crime.
Later. Crime later.
This
We
is
get
all
your
the
crime
things.
for dessert.
You can have your crime for this.
We can have a little crime as a treat.
I just changed my status, but that's so good.
I'll do it. I got this. I got this.
Wait. Yes. Okay. Wait, Aqua. You have to say, like, save your crime for dessert, and then because you can have a little crime as a treat because you two are in the order.
Yeah, let me see if I can do it.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Holy crap.
Oh no.
God.
This is gonna be so
I'd
confusing.
also like to point out for whenever we put this episode up for the Halloween special, this is the first time any of them have experienced me DMing.
Yes. So far, I'm having a wonderful time.
This is the first time I've
Having
been
a
in a
great
call
time.
with Aqua. I've never even like heard
Really?
Aqua before. No,
Really?
yeah.
Midnight.
I swear I've heard you before in call. It's been a while.
You have, if you have listened to the podcast, you have, since I'm Scales of the podcast.
Maybe that's what it is. All right, hold on. I gotta
Skills
set
the
my-
nerd.
Yes.
We love skills.
What was
Both
it?
of you to
Save-
assume that I'm not a nerd.
Save
Skills
your
Save
crime
your
for dessert.
Save your crimes for dessert. All right.
You can have a little crime as a treat. There's NPCs. There's more arms equals more crimes. You can have a little crime as a treat. Save your crime for dessert, and then simp for Chitaro Kojo.
Hold on. Hold on. It's important. Let's see. Got it. Save it for 4 hours. Done.
Oh my god. Oh. Anywho.
That's fine.
What were we doing?
You all were going down the street to the inn.
We're saving our crimes for dessert.
Right.
Ah.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God, no, it's fine. Don't ever apologize. Don't ever apologize. I love it. I love it so much. As you all do go back down the street, you immediately see the circus tent, the large general store shop, and the inn that they're speaking about. It's a very nice, almost like, in real life, what would be like a colonial New England type house. Multiple levels, very large and open, and a wide open door with a large vacancy sign written on what looks like chalkboard.
We should go to the circus. That looks like fun.
Yeah, what time is it, give or take?
Yeah.
Probably about 7:30 p.m.
Oh, we got time. Yeah, let's go to the circus.
Is it open?
Yes, the circus tent is actually just now opening with a large line outside.
Aw.
Oh man.
How many people are in line?
People are streaming in pretty easily. There's probably about 10 people ahead of you, but it's about 15 seconds before each one can get in because they're just getting little stamps on their hands.
Oh, wonderful. Then that's
Mm.
fine.
Yeah, we'll just go in real fast and then we'll come out and we'll get a room. Unless somebody wants to go reserve our room while we wait in line for them.
No,
No
I think
volunteers.
no. Unless we want to send the raccoon to go book rooms for us, I think we all want to go to
Let's go, Mushi! Coming in clutch.
I can use my mushi sounds.
Oh god.
Like
You
like
have mushi
clicking
sounds?
noises.
That brings me fear.
Baby.
Mushi's baby. Mushi's baby
I love
confirmed.
him.
I like to think they're not horrible.
Their baby. It's confirmed. Good. Oh, well, that's going in dice jail. Goodbye.
No.
This is also the session of all the dice going to jail.
Yeah.
The dice are committing
Apparently.
crimes.
The dice,
are.
jail
Dice are
Halloween
committing
special.
crimes.
The dice jail Halloween special.
These runes were nice to me last time, so I thought, no, I don't need to warm them up. I was wrong. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
that one's
as
nice
you
now.
guys get in line, the line's moving relatively quickly. In about a minute, you all get up to the front, and there are two elves sitting up front, just snapping people in. Hello, how you doing today?
Are my arms still there?
It's been about 15 minutes. They're gone.
Aw, okay. I'm doing
arms.
great. Yeah, I know my arm. We were just like waiting in line. They just go and just like disappear. It's just like, aw, I was getting used to them. It was kind of
Pretty
fun.
much.
We're good. Can we go in the circus?
Absolutely. And stamps your palm with a sort of a bright cobalt blue symbol of what looks like an alchemist potion bubbling. And you are able to walk in as each one of you gets the same sigil.
Ooh.
What is the symbol?
Do you have any experience with like symbolism or linguistics or anything?
Other than me rolling generic old person experience, no.
This is more descript knowledge. You could see if you recognize it at all, but it would be a flat d20.
Flat d20 works.
Okay.
Apis might be able to roll this
Apis, what's
better,
up?
but
I have a. I don't know if. I think librarian would have like well read, but I have well organized instead.
Yeah, well read would work, but probably not well organized.
Yeah, I don't. I think just a d20 would be fine.
I got a 7, so I'm pretty sure I don't recognize it.
You know it does belong to some kind of faction of some sort.
I got a 1.
Hey,
No,
that
You're
one
how
pretty
many
nice.
sure,
ones
you're
is this
pretty
tonight?
sure you just got cursed.
Oh no!
You're
Can I-
95%.
For giggles. 2.
Well,
Then
Should
again,
I
you
just
are
roll?
welcome to.
Should I just roll?
You
Just
may
Roll-
you
roll
are
for the
welcome to
memes.
Roll for
Do
the
it.
meme.
16?
Finn coming in clutch, saving the day.
So Finn,
Uh-huh.
you definitely know that this belongs to a troupe of performers known as the Alchemists. The alchemists are well known not particularly because they do alchemy per se, but in the same sense that alchemy can be dangerous, relatively takes some skill and things like that. They do the same. They do very high flying acrobatics, dangerous stunts, things like that. They're a very high octane type of performance.
Who these guys are? Oh,
You
they're so
do?
cool. I'll take out my little field guide and I'll like flip through some pages and I'll take out like a little like pamphlet I have.
You absolutely may
They
take
passed
a note.
through Innovin one time. I unfortunately missed getting to see them. But I've heard of them before, which is fun.
Yeah.
Ah.
We should go inside now. We're kind of blocking up the line.
Okay.
As you all do head inside, the tent seems about the same size as it would be outside, just large enough to fit about 50 people. Sort of packing into the raised stadium seating. You see that the large sort of sand pit that has been created for the thing is filled with creatures such as a few cressels, smaller, almost tiger-like looking creatures, but much smaller, like the size of weasels. And
Tiger weasels.
tiger weasels.
Tiger
And what
weasels.
strangely looks like, you can't be sure, but it almost looks like a peacock spider, but the size of a dachshund.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
And they're all wearing
That's
tiny
cute.
hats.
Good. Good. Are they sequin tiny hats?
They are not, but they are all very
Aw.
nice black felt bowler.
Okay,
top and
that's a
baseball
close second.
caps. One has
Okay.
a monocle.
How far? All right. Question: how far away are these animals?
You guys are near the top of the stadium seating, so probably a good 50 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I wanted to
What were you
swap.
wanting to do?
We
I
go
wanted to
up and
steal-
see them.
I wanted to steal a hat and put it on Mushi.
Oh god, he's already wearing a mask.
More.
Poor raccoon.
So you could try to steal them, but the issue is that the entire area is like not caged in, but fenced in. There's
There's safety measures.
partisans preventing you from getting in, and from them getting out.
Fair enough. Fair
These
enough.
are
Fair enough.
all of you can tell these are wild animals.
I
Okay.
really want a tiger weasel though. Look how cute he is.
Oh,
Look at him doing his little dance with his fun hat.
The weasel doesn't have a hat.
The weasel doesn't have a hat?
The weasel has a fake mustache and a vest.
Oh, that's fair. That's even better.
And we come to
wanna-
the part of me writing my notes out that I knew I would get the best reaction to.
Now I want to steal all the clothes and just put them on Mushi.
Yeah.
They would not fit Mushi. Mushi is fat.
Yeah, he's a fat
Mushi
raccoon.
fucking chonk.
He is an absolute
It would
unit
be,
of a boy.
an open vest. You can't
No,
button it.
it would tear in half.
amazing.
Ah, yes, all is right in the world.
all is right. Oh god. I need to find an image that I had prepared for this. 1 second.
It was,
Oh, I am fear.
it just read some note this place down, and it's just like I still can't get over tiger weasels.
It's so good. Look at them.
I mean, you guys are welcome to use them as a creature if you want.
Tiger weasels.
Tiger weasels.
Weasels.
Tweezles.
No.
Weasels.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, to be fair, one of the animals I made is a snake dog. It's just a dog with scales and a
You
forked
know what
tongue.
my other idea was for an animal? Well, I'm trying to find this one image.
What?
Mm.
My other idea for an animal was a lobster dog.
Lobster.
Good.
Aw.
I do like that too.
Not gonna lie,
Snack-
I was really imagining something really close, like a red panda kind of situation.
It's less of that, and I mean, it's definitely like a feline face.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just imagining like tiger head on like a weasel body, but it looks like a tiger, and he's got big teeth,
Big old
and
teeth.
that's it.
He's got
Good.
big teeth. Oh,
I'm,
here it
I'm
is.
stuck in Finnegan's voice. I can't get out of it.
In text chat, this is approximately what Mushi looks like, but blue.
An absolute chunk of a lad. Look at him.
Chunky.
Don't
Good.
use that imagery. It is not my art, and I have no idea whose it is.
That's okay. He is chunky boy.
He is chunky.
Mhm.
Raccoon.
Yeah, I tried finding the artist for that so I could credit him, but I have no idea who.
Mm.
Anyhow, but as you guys sort of pile in and are getting ready for the theatrics for the evening, you guys sort of begin to see as the torches are dimmed, and it's more of a hooded lantern type style as the performers come out, all in these beautiful sequined dresses and beautiful sequined vests. Many of the female performers in what almost looks like very baggy pants and what's similar to the waistcoats you saw of that Rekor was wearing. Very, what you call it? Very tapered fit. You can tell that these are custom made outfits for the performers. Chonk. Oh, he chonk. But as they sort of, a large announcer type person comes out. Welcome, friends, to the Alchemist performance for the evening. Now, before we begin, is anyone here adverse to exotic animals, possible danger, and loss of life? Crowd is dead silent.
If it looks super dangerous at any point, I'll cover Finn's eyes.
I imagine it's like either on your shoulders or on your lap.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever you
Oh,
prefer, Finn.
It just got him,
Lap
like-
or shoulders.
I'll sit on shoulders so that I can see.
Perfect.
He's got him popcorn. He's got like a little thing of popcorn.
Yes, good.
Mhm,
the,
just
the
chilling on his
espresso-
head.
The espresso nuts from before.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, then, if everyone is ready, we can begin the evening.
And the lights all shut off instantly as the sequined clothes they're wearing light up, shining a brilliant blue light across the entire area, perfectly lighting up the room, almost as if the light is no longer coming from their clothing, but the actual walls of the room, the origin of the light being all around you. And they all begin to perform various acts, different sort of tumblers, people riding crestles and having them do tricks. Even one of the lither crestles able to do a backflip once in a while.
Fun.
The the tiger weasels are sort of going back and forth and dancing with the peacock spiders, and the peacock spiders are even actually like spinning webs and throwing them around and playing them like beach ball. To the side, Finnegan, do you have any observation skills?
What is it relating to
Just
specifically?
seeing something.
I mean, I have like a amateur ranger ability.
Perfect.
Cool.
Is there
I'll
any way I
roll
can
that.
is there any way I can help him with that since I'm observant and he's on my shoulders?
Yes, you can add your D12 to it.
What is my D10? Where's my D10? Here's
The D10s are always the ones you lose.
25. I roll a 19.
Hey.
Well done. Looking over in the corner, you can see where the crustles are running back and forth to get food and water as the performance extends on. What looks like a large orc is standing there helping the crustles, and there's a much larger, fatter purple crustle next to him. And is that a frying pan on the orc's hips?
Oh.
It's he.
Oh no!
I
Uh-oh.
thought that's just an inside joke. That's just for me. That's just for me
It's
that
he.
bit. That's just for me
Wait.
that bit.
I'm lost. That's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
That's just for me. Go watch the
Boy.
Carnival Run video on YouTube.
Yes, it's on the YouTube. Go
Mhm,
watch it.
mhm.
I thought maybe you'd get a kick out of that.
No, that's fun.
I love
Did
it.
he?
I love how he's just everywhere. Stump's just traveling
Stuff
around.
just shows
doing
up,
things.
honestly.
Look at him go. He's living his best life.
It smells like
love it.
muffins in here. What the heck?
Oh man, I have a strong craving for muffins all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Oh god. But yes, as the performances are extending and continuing on, it's just even more amazement. Like I said, fire tumblers, people who are dancing with these large, almost like tent pole like torches and spewing fire across the room as it glides through the air, shaping into the form of first a dragon and then changing into an eagle and a hawk, going to a snake sliding through the sand, leaving a very thin line of glass as it goes across. All of perfect harmony. As the slow sort of methodical movement of them doesn't really match what you remember, Finnegan, about their previous performances. It seems a bit slower and subdued, but still very entertaining.
It'd be more exciting. Like there's gonna be like explosions or something.
Well, he did say fear of loss of life. Maybe we haven't gotten to that part yet.
True.
As if on cue.
Oh god.
No.
They
no.
heard you.
They're watching.
We're talking
Very-
crap.
Very soon after, the floor is relatively cleared as a large flaming net is brought out, and one of the contortionists, a very sort of lithe but muscular-looking human male, stands up and with hands covered in sort of blue sigils going up his entire forearm onto his chest, begins to tightrope walk, holding the flaming net the entire way across, upside down on his hands, or on his hands. The flames licking around him, even singeing parts of his suit, but not touching him at all, in an amazing display of magic.
Ooh,
So cool.
there we go.
This is what I was told in the brochure.
This is what we didn't pay. This is what we didn't pay for.
Yeah.
We didn't pay for. But about 20-30 minutes of that goes on with the various things getting more and more extreme. The fire belching now turning into literally switching fire in midair and breathing it back in, sending it to the next person, while bows and arrows are brought out. Oh, where did B go?
The chunk destroyed him.
The
No.
chunk. He has been chunked.
He's
Who
been
could, who could be next? Hey, B.
Be back.
Hello.
Welcome back, B.
I'm an idiot.
Oh, you're good.
You good?
I clicked out of Discord.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I meant to minimize and I deleted.
It's okay.
No!
It's
Well,
okay.
you're here now, so.
It's okay. But
Push the wrong button.
but it's whatchamacallit, as sort of like I said, these stunts are kind of switching and each one getting more intense than the last. Finally, what seems to be brought out on a large pedestal is this large, almost molten golden egg. Shimmers and shines in the blue light, and the fire breathers and the fire twirlers all surrounded, breathing the fire and the sparks of magic, guiding that fire to encircle around the egg, slowly bringing that beautiful golden light around all of you. This feeling of warmth radiating through your skin.
Hmm.
Ah, nice.
I feel it in my bones. Ah, it's helping with my rheumatism.
Oh no!
Basically. Sun Eidolon's like warmth.
No, Ramaya.
I've got horrible arthritis.
Ouch.
But as you all sort of this warm feeling coming around you, the flames spinning faster and faster around the egg, this golden light getting brighter and brighter till you can't even look at the center of the room anymore, and all of a sudden, pitch black. The blue light, the golden light gone, as the hooded lanterns are raised, and the crowd around you begins to clap loudly.
What came out of the egg? I'm so confused.
The
I thought
egg
it was
is
gonna be
still-
like a cool dragon or something.
The egg is still there. It's just not hatched.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna hatch. You can't present a cool golden egg and have it not hatch. Apis, what's in that thing?
You can't blue ball me.
Finn just screaming at the top of his lungs in the crowd.
Yeah, there's just this child.
That is not the only child like whining about that. There are other children like, wait, what?
Is it?
It just like pats him on the head and just goes like, just wait, it could be part of the show.
Yeah, does it look like the performance is over, or does it look like there's still more?
People are filtering out to allow.
Yeah,
for
people
the next
are leaving.
for the next group to come in.
Oh, that's weird.
I wouldn't know this. Hey, you, librarian.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that thing? The egg? Do you know what that is?
Could I do the curious thing? Like
I would say you could try curious.
You read books. You know
I do
knowledge.
also have animal lover, if that would apply to me
Animal
figuring
lover
out.
would 100%.
Okay.
I have 17.
Oh, well, I rolled. What's my d6? Nope, that's a 9 total. I'm just too heartbroken to think.
Oh, baby.
Looking at the egg, you recognize this is a type of, rather than dragon or drake, it is more similar to that of a worm, as this is a salamander egg.
Hmm.
And by salamander, I mean the 35-foot long ones.
Oh no.
And by salamander, I mean the big ones.
Apis explains that it's like a salamander egg.
Is that
That's
safe?
amazing.
Oh, cool. I want one. Can we keep it?
No.
You know, we could probably negotiate with them and ask them about it.
Yeah.
We're not keeping such a big boy.
It would be inconvenient
We gotta
to
keep
travel with.
Mushi.
Yeah, we have a
Wushi is
little-
not 35 feet long.
I mean, it's not gonna start out
Wushi
there.
is not
35 feet long.
We'll just keep him in a box.
The bug.
What?
Get
That
that-
is
get that
35 feet
salamander.
long. That does not might exist. But not here.
Like, he's gonna be small at first, right? And then he'll like grow up, and then we can have a giant snake pet. Wouldn't that be cool?
We can ride him.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Salamanders are slippery, as they need to keep hydrated. That would suffocate the poor salamander. You wouldn't want that.
I would.
What?
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 Who said that?
Oops.
Who said that?
Moshi just like doing the evil hand of wringling.
No one said that I was making a joke.
I cannot tell if it was in character or not.
Honestly, neither could I.
No.
No, I don't have
Anyone.
it saved. Dang it! I don't have Hehoomst. I don't have that meme saved.
Oh.
I'm sad.
Oops.
Hehoomst.
Boom said that shit. I'd like to back up and ask, what the hell?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. It's on the Instagram. I just remembered.
Homestead.
Homestead said this.
As everyone is trickling out, there is a chance to talk to one of the performers and the sort of announcer type gentleman at the gate, if you would like to.
Yeah, I'm hopping on over. Got Finn on my shoulders. Let's go.
Yes.
Well, hello. Did you all enjoy the show today?
Yeah. So is that a real egg thing up there?
Yes, that is our salamander egg. The mother stays in the caves in the north, and we take the egg to the south in exchange for her allowance to use it in the performance. We are headed south now to go and hatch the egg for hatching season.
Oh, so it's like not supposed to hatch right now.
No, we do it for the show. It would not hatch with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what accent I'm doing, by the way.
It's a voice. You're
It
just
works.
going for it.
The last time I made this accent, it was a hermit crab, so...
What?
Like, have you thought about making something like happen with it? Because this
Yeah,
guy
like-
up here, he points to Finn.
Yeah, like, wouldn't it be cool if, like, maybe the egg doesn't hatch because it's not supposed to hatch, right? But like, what if there's like a big explosion or something, and all of the crystals like pop out or something? I don't know. You
we
could
like
be fun with
blueballing
it.
the shit out of our cats.
We like seeing their faces of
We like-
disappointment.
We like to edge them for 2 hours.
Could say
Fuck's sake.
he likes to egg us on.
Yes. No, he just kind of shakes his head. We are in agreement with the Salamander Queen. We have to listen to them. And the Crystal as well. Their caretaker is a very sensitive man. He is a, how you say, a bit of a prick. You can
I
tell.
mean-
You can tell the announcer wants to make more money off the crystals, but whoever the caretaker is not letting him, put them in harm's way.
Hmm.
Have a what if a crystal just like sat on the egg? Because I'm assuming it's a
I feel
large
like
egg,
that
right?
would be very uncomfortable. That egg is very hot. Looking over, you do see them handling the egg with like thick leather gloves.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. Who invited you to perform here tonight?
Oh, the mayor recorded.
Mm.
Ah, he must
Welcome,
have been
friend.
planning a lot of stuff. Do you know the mayor very well?
I know him relatively well. He's been the mayor for the last 5 years or so. We stop here on every harvest festival.
Interesting.
How long has the Harvest Festival been going on for?
Oh, goodness, it must have been going on for 30, 40 years at this point.
Okay.
My
But-
father stopped in, and my father's father, and his son before him. What?
That makes no sense, dearie.
It has been a very long night.
That is all right.
So, like, how well would you say you know the mayor?
Yeah, I know him as well as any employer would know his employees.
Okay. Was the mayor the one that had the bag of dust, or was it the other dude that had the bag of dust?
The mayor.
The mayor did.
So, like, he does. Do you know like anything about like that kind of magic that he does?
He was a classically trained mage. I would assume he could do every magic.
Oh, so like, where did he learn?
I
You
have
know?
never asked him. You are welcome to ask him yourself. He's a very open man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He seemed a little bit busy earlier, so I didn't want to interrupt.
He
Just
doesn't
bring-
have an element he uses?
Not
Typically.
that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I went to Scottish. Not that I'm aware of. God damn it. Not that no, I need a minute.
You started Scottish and now you can't escape it.
Not
The
that
Scots
I'm
have claimed
aware
you.
of. Oh God! Stop talking. Welcome, friends. Okay, that's my. I have a phrase to get into character for all my characters, and that's my phrase.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Not that I'm.
Okay.
Not that I know. I believe that he uses illusion magic, though.
I don't know. That felt kind of real.
Interesting. That is.
Interesting.
Okay, if you can be inconsistent, I can be consistent. I'm not a classically trained voice actor. Leave me alone.
I adore Ramaya's voice. I'm gonna love Ramaya's voice so much.
I'm just doing generic old lady. That's all I can do.
Yes. Welcome, friends.
Basically.
I love it so much. Ugh.
It is power.
So like, so how long are you gonna be here for the festival and all that
We stay the entire week.
week? Wow. Okay. Good to know. So is your show the same every week, or every day of the week rather?
It is every other evening.
Oh, so like, will you be performing tomorrow or the day after?
The day after.
Gotcha. And it's the same. Like we should come or should we not come? I wasn't sure if you
You
like
are
swap it
welcome
up.
to come, but the first procession, the first viewing is free. The rest will cost a few bits of per currency, gold primarily.
Okay.
I forgot what currency Wyldrvir uses.
It's cogs.
Cogs.
It's cogs there. A few bits of cog.
Good to know. Well, Finn, you got any more questions for the guy?
Really, I wanted something cool to happen. Because you guys seemed really cool.
You guys are such a disappointment.
Wow!
My apologies then, young one. Please take this as my apologies to you and a gift to you. And he pulls out of his satchel, his personal satchel, a very small pendant. Inside, you can see is a beautiful, it's a sort of a silver and glass necklace with a leather binding. But it is a beautiful, through the thin sheet of basically what the equivalent is like pendant glass, like leaded glass, is a beautiful shimmering iridescent golden scale.
Mister.
You're relatively caught up on nature being your backstory. This is the salamander queen, one of her scales.
Oh, wow.
Please take this and forgive me. Anytime you come back, you may have one free visit on me. And he hands you the pendant.
Cute.
By the way,
Oh,
this
look
is
at that.
real. That's real.
Oh, that's so cool.
That sounds cool.
No, if you all do not excuse me, or will not, I don't know how to speak. If you all do not mind, I do need to go and finish cleaning up for the evening.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Thank you.
No, thank you all. And he goes and starts getting to clean up.
How you get free stuff.
Oh, you complain.
That's
Getting
right,
in the
Finn.
Karen.
You
That's
Karen
right.
it.
That's right, Finn. You go complain about things, you get free stuff.
That is no.
God, no.
That can't
Teach
be
him while he's young.
that can't be the moral.
That is to all the kids listening to this right now. That is not the moral. Do not do that. If you do that, they're not going to be as nice as my NPCs.
No.
You are going to get slapped.
Finnegan is Boyo, and that's why Finnegan gets nice things.
Um,
I was just so disappointed in you.
So mean.
Ramaya is gonna like poke Apis in the foot with her cane and go,
Ow.
pay attention, darling. No. Oh, where is the elemental magic here? There should be people with. This is Tora is earth magic, right?
Yeah, it's like plants.
There should be plant magic here. How are they growing so much if they don't have plant magic?
I don't know, but I wonder if I can use my elemental magic. He's gonna
That is a good idea. I would do mine, but mine is fire. And, well.
I mean, guys, my magic worked out so well. I don't see why anyone else would, worry.
Wait, doing magic? I could do magic.
You know what? Finnegan.
I'm gonna hop down off of
Alright,
Nico's shoulders.
yeah,
Let's
what
do
you doing?
this outside. He like
Yeah, let's sit outside.
Yeah, we are outside, I figured. We walked away.
You
Yeah,
are
I think
all
we were
outside.
outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and like summon a little plant from the ground with my nature's bounty.
What kind of plant would you like?
Just a fun flower.
A horrible carnivorous sunflower? No.
No, just a cute, a cute
very
little
nice,
flower.
A very nice tulip of a
Yes,
soft
yes.
pink color pops up out of the ground.
Perfect. Oh, it just works. I don't have to roll.
Yep, just works. You're in Tauren. It's earth magic.
True. See, it worked.
that's weird. Then why are the people here not able to do that?
I don't think they're not able to do it. They just might be using other types of magic.
My favorite thing about Wyldrvir, no insight checks.
I could use observant. I could use observant to insight, right?
Technically.
Who am I observant?
Yeah, but you better do it when they're talking to you.
Oh,
This is
I
fair.
think he's implying that perhaps the mayor was lying when he said he was the only one who had magic.
Kind of.
Yeah, because like it seems people can do magic. I mean, the ice cream was magic. So
Why would the mayor lie about magic?
maybe
I
he
don't
wants
like
to hide
this
it. Maybe
man.
magic is supposed to be like a secret or something here, and he wants to like control it all or something.
I mean, he had that really suspicious bag that I wanted to steal.
We
This
could
is
still steal
instantly
that.
turning into the mayor's evil. He wants all the power for himself. My God,
Capitalism.
guys, where's all of your optimism? You've gotten treats and masks. And...
You
He was
said that this is
suspicious
a
as hell.
Scooby-Doo. You said that this is a Scooby-Doo episode. It's always capitalism.
It's not capitalism.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
I wrote it.
Dick,
Insight
I think the bag.
Roll
the-
it, motherfucker.
I get like a triple nat 20.
How do you get a
Bam.
triple nat 20?
That's a 6.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Deck. The
Oh.
bad guy is now capitalism. You have to-
That guy is now capitalism.
Got a 15.
15. You're very aware that capitalism is not the crime here.
Crime is the hoarding of magic.
God, no one. Okay. Just
We've got-
shooting myself in the foot here if I keep talking.
you are 100% because
Just let us goof.
let us theorize. We may be off on a
Eventually
completely
we'll find
different track.
something.
We have no clues other than that the mayor is really suspicious.
Mhm.
Anywho, what do you guys want to do now?
It's probably late right now, right?
You guys were in there for about an hour and a half.
So we could go back through the stalls again and see what else they have and maybe play some games, or we could go and turn in early for the night.
It's
If
probably
we're
about
gonna be-
9:30 or so right now, so it's people are shutting down for the evening.
Oh, okay. Probably want to go check in for the night at the inn.
I am getting tired, children. We should
I'm
go
surprised
to
you
bed.
stayed up this late.
I am very.
You get a thwack with the cane.
Ow!
Quiet, child.
Ah,
This is so pleased.
tired of this, Grandma.
Respect your elders.
I was just saying, I was really impressed.
You were being patronizing.
I'm like getting ready to dodge. That's
That's fair.
Apis just like walks over to Finnegan, just like, "Hey, before everything closes down, is there a game you wanted to play?"
Was there anything fun? Anything that looked fun?
There was archery, pumpkin throwing, flour sack tossing, ring tosses, horseshoe tosses.
What was
bobbing
the
for
thing with the biggest
apples.
prize?
Biggest prize? there is something that does have a cash prize if you want cash.
I'm a child. I don't understand money.
Is there a one with a
Is
really
there a
big
big
plushie?
stuffed animal?
That's exactly
There
what
is, there is you can get a giant, basically dyed burlap stuffed pumpkin,
Good.
and you get that from the pumpkin toss.
Let's do that then. The
Yeah.
pumpkin toss looked
How
fun.
tall is Finnegan, by the way?
How tall is Ben? I don't know how old he is. I think he's like 10.
Yeah.
How tall is a 10-year-old?
Okay.
Uh,
So
over
this
4 feet.
pumpkin is your height.
Good.
When I say big, it's as big as a bed.
Oh my gosh,
sleep in
that's the
it then.
best thing ever!
I will drag
I'm-
it around and sleep in it then.
I have totally helped you win that
Carry
Finn.
So
Let's
I
go
guess
do the
the
Henry
Henry
Girl thing.
Fushi, why am I the only one with common sense?
If you want to go to bed, you
You are the
can.
only one who understands me. That's the raccoon.
I mean, if you're tired, you can go check in at the hotel, and we'll
No.
go and
Go to
I
the
have to
Motel
make sure
Grand.
that if you get into trouble,
go treat yourself to a spa night or something while we go get the
Get in this
prizes.
Get in this casket. Oh God.
Hey!
Ramaya has to Ramaya's gonna have Ramaya's gonna go in the hotel pool while we play.
Yeah.
It's an empty bathtub.
They're just like sitting in it. Their freaking like water level hitting their nose and
But
their
you know-
nose and eyes up, poking out.
But hotel hotel tubs. They
Yeah.
got the jacuzzi. They have the
Yeah. She's just sitting in the jacuzzi while we're throwing pumpkins at a wall.
Oh my god.
thriving.
So you guys do want to go and do the pumpkin toss then?
Yes,
If
Heck
before
yeah.
it closes.
and we're like running basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just like
Idiots.
Yeah, you guys get there and it's still open. Like I said, it's just the smaller stalls that are like more family owned that are closing down for the evening. But you get there and yeah, there's a brand new game ready to start. And the lady behind the sort of the stall entrance, next to the sort of lane system they have for throwing to measure, is just, oh hello, what can I do for you?
I want the big pumpkin, please.
Yeah.
Aye, well, to do that, you do need to beat the current record, and then it's all yours.
Also, yes, B, correct. Don't worry. I have a natural ending point. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Don't worry. Here, B, you get a soft virtual keys. Mwah. It's soft keys. But all you have to do is beat the current record.
Okay, what do I need to do to beat it?
Well, the current record is 20 meters, and they threw a 10-pound pumpkin.
Hmm.
Oh.
Wait, I need to look something up real quick.
20 meters? Oh my
How far
god.
is 20 meters.
That's real far.
Big!
That's
Really
real
big.
far.
About 1 meter is equal to 3 feet. So 20 times 3, it's about 50 feet. Half a football field.
Jeez.
Uh,
So I will say this: technically, the outdoor world record for a shot put throw, and a shot put is 16 pounds, is 23 meters. So I'm gonna say you have to beat 5 meters.
That yeah. That makes
it's
more
more
sense.
doable, probably.
I would like to. I did not realize how heavy 10 pounds was.
Also,
Yeah.
how big 20 meters is?
Yeah.
Well, you've got to beat the
Whoops.
current record. It's 5 meters.
We can try. I can try. Can I
Aye,
try?
You all get 1 free throw.
Great.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Roll me any strength-based thing. If you don't have any strength, and with your height, I need you to roll me a d4.
Okay. Just a straight up D4
Just-
for me.
No. Nikolai, how tall are you?
I'm gonna say like 5 foot, probably 5'11" ish.
Yeah, so you're not a 10-year-old child
No,
trying to throw a 10-pound pumpkin.
I want to
So,
help.
Finnegan, roll me a d20 and a d4 and subtract the d4.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fair.
baby boy.
And
I
Nikolai,
can-
it's just a flat bonus or flat d20.
Flat
Oh.
D20.
Oh
What did
no.
you-
What
Oh,
did you
no.
get?
It's not a negative. But that is a 2.
Oh,
you toss it,
honey.
and it actually rolls a good 10 feet, but it hits the ground at about
Hey.
2 feet.
I got an 18.
Okay. You are able to actually just and
I'm trying so
launch it,
hard.
and it
Yeah.
crashes into the ground at the 16-meter mark and crushes from the gravity.
Did I win?
Oh, of course you did.
You
Wait, did I say
won!
Yes!
15 meter? I meant 15 foot. Yes, you did beat the record. Great job.
Yes.
And brings out a small cart. It's like a small like hand cart, like a wheelbarrow, and inside is a pumpkin, like the same sort of burlap pumpkin you've seen dragged around by a few kids here and there, but it's much smaller. It's only about the size of, I would say, a small gourd, normal pumpkin size, and it's very light. And brings it over to Nikolai. Is this for you, or is this someone else's?
For this one, and I kind of thumb over to Finn.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. And I'll just
Oh,
say,
before you pick it up there,
Oh.
dearie, go ahead, set it back down for me.
I'll set it down.
She taps it and then taps your shoulder. Now it's linked to you and it belongs to you. Now go ahead and pick it up, sit on the ground, and snap your fingers.
It's a magic pumpkin?
It's made of burlap.
I'll follow her instructions.
You set it on the ground, take about 3 steps back, snap your fingers, and it is now the size of a bed.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh my gosh.
Am I allowed to be
I-
on the thing?
That is very convenient.
You may certainly try.
I go over and I like try to poke it to see if it'll like recede away from me if I try to sit on it.
No, just it kind of floofy.
I do the thing where you like run, you like jump up on the bed. I do that.
Yeah.
Jump up and it is so comfy.
I'm
I
not
do
moving.
I do a trust fall back onto it.
Wait, okay. Are you doing it on the same side as Finnegan or the opposite?
Yeah, or are
side
you
of
doing it so
Finnegan?
that I get thrown up in the air?
Yeah, I think this
Yes!
too.
That I do that.
As Finnegan, you are launched a good 2 feet in the air and land on your back on the bed.
Oh my
I
god.
just laugh.
Oh goodness! And all you need to do to make it small again is snap your fingers.
I snap my fingers while we're still on it.
It just shrinks like in between you two, and you two are now on the ground.
I'm just laughing. This is the most joy that you could possibly bring a 10-year-old child.
Oh goodness!
He's having such a good time.
Do you
God.
like
Thank
it?
you all for stopping by, but I'm closing down for the night. We'll be
All
open
right.
tomorrow if you want to try again.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
for your time.
definitely.
I 100% copied his accent. What the fuck?
You did copy my accent because it's a very familiar accent.
Either that or British accents are contagious.
No, British, it's Irish. Or Scottish, technically. I really don't know what it is.
It's a mystery.
Someone on YouTube comment section will tell me, and they'll probably call me a prick.
Well, do you like it, Finn?
I love it. It's my
Aw,
favorite thing.
I'm glad. He kind of like reaches over and ruffles your hair.
Yeah, I'm like
Aw.
I'm picking it up and I'm holding it like a big old teddy bear.
Good.
Aw.
All right. I guess we should get everyone in bed now that everything's closing.
Yeah.
Kind
So
of like
good.
look at everyone to see how they're doing, like tired wise.
Apis is alright. Like, I think he has like ideas to like get in there, get a jacuzzi and some scented candle.
Yes.
Going to bed
Yeah.
sounds like a good plan.
So
Yeah,
you all
I think
put
there's
the
a
old
little
lady
bit
to
of a
bed.
sugar crash
Yeah.
going on.
Yep.
Aw.
So you all do get into the inn and get relatively settled up for the night. The owner of the inn isn't there, but one of her assistants is. You guys will meet the owner of the inn later, and get into a large sort of common area type room with 4 beds for all of you and a small little padded, almost like a same thing of like the pumpkin, like a padded burlap sack full of hay for Mushu. As you all begin to head to bed and go about your evening routine, and as you all go to bed, make sure the doors and the windows are locked. Sleep takes you one by one, but right before each one of you blinks out, a soft green tinge comes across your vision, and it grows and grows and grows until a beautiful green tinge sort of encases the darkness you would normally see when you close your eyes. As a soft voice whispers in the wind, something you can't quite make out, and the smell of fresh grass is slowly overtaken by the smell of sea salt. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session. I'm a bastard DM.
Oh, no,
That was
that's
very
good.
fun.
Yeah, it was
That was
really
a good time.
We gotta get Craig out of here so we can talk about the session.
Yes. Bye, Craig.
Bye, Craig.
Bye,
Is
Craig.
there anything?
Go
Oh
get your
wait, should we
cookies.
wait? Should we discuss who we are and where we can find everyone?
Oh,
Ah,
right.
yes. We have to
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah. I am Aqua. Again, I played Nikolai, and you can find me on Instagram at Aqua Otter Illustrations. I do a lot of art on there. then yeah, I'll pass it on to someone else.
Yay. I'm B. You can find me at Wyldrvir or on the Frostwalkers podcast, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm Ava. You can also find me here at Wyldrvir. But I also have my own Instagram, which is at Crova. I do art things.
And they have a cool webcomic.
Thank
A
you.
very cool webcomic. One of my favorites, at least.
I've been a blue. I DM for another indie tabletop RPG called Clara Fantasia. You guys should come and check us out. We're a lot of fun. We have more angst than Wyldrvir, but I swear we also have
Much
fun.
more angst, much more angst. And for the final send-off of the night, my name is Deck. I've been your DM. You may find me on Twitter at AidenDiamondT, or you can find me on Instagram at AidenJDiamond, because I am uncreative in most aspects of my life. And you will typically, hopefully, be seeing me in much more Wyldrvir stuff, and in my own personal things, with hopefully a few new songs coming out in the next couple weeks. Oh, additionally, I'm part of the Reroll Expectations podcast. Come check us out. We need the viewers.
Yes.
Yes. We have fun.
I play a big burly barbarian, and I love him.
Cool.
Good.